What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome.
Hi.
To Monday Night. My name is Billy Floyd, and that is...
Commodore.
That's right, baby. What's up, Michelle Hess? Let us know how everything looks and sounds. How does it sound out there in Soundland? How's everything going? It's good to see everybody, and welcome to the Monday wrap-up. We had an eventful weekend. Eventful weekend. We did. We had an eventful weekend. We had a really good week. So thank you guys so much for hanging and joining us tonight. If you enjoy the show, please like it and share it as always. A huge shout out to all of our sponsors. Find us all over social media, all that good stuff. Let's get down to it. First off, I want to bring out February 4th. We're going to have Pom from Pom Poms here in the kitchen right there.
Yes.
We got a bunch of material. It's in the KitchenKillaz Gmail.
Okay.
Put some cool stuff together. I want to see if we can promote the heck out of that one. That one's going to be fantastic. She's going to be right here, which is going to be super freaking cool, man. So before we go anywhere, I wanted to say that a huge shout out to Heather Bedore for making this happen. She was the link in the chain. She was the bridge between the people. So a huge shout out to her for bringing Pom in on that beautiful Friday. We actually met Pom a couple years ago. We had gone down there. We had some sandwiches. Delicious. We got to hang out with Pom.
Was that when we were handing out business cards and CDs? No, that was way before that.
Yeah, this was years ago. We met with Pom. She came up and sat at the table with us. We had some. Yeah. I think I met you there. Her. Yeah, I think I met you there after work. We had met in the parking lot. We met in the parking lot. But she's going to be here in the kitchen on February 4th, which is awesome. So the plan this year, what we're doing is we're having one featured chef in the house for a studio show and a full feature every month. So 3 touring kitchens, 1 right here in the kitchen with a fantastic chef, with all the cameras and all the cool stuff, and we're still growing, we're still adding stuff. Things are changing, they're hobnobbing, moving and grooving, baby. Dana Ricker, what's up? Mama Floyd, hello, Mama Floyd. By the way, Mama Floyd, I think I just found you a part-time job. This one pays actual money. Real money.
Hey, it's showing the Wi-Fi signal there.
Yeah, David Naylor, good connection is unstable. If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging into your router and move it closer. It might go away. We'll find out. Who knows? I'm going to start closing stuff down. Let's close that down. Let's see what else. You got anything streaming? Everything okay? I wonder what Patio Furniture is doing back there. He's borrowing our bandwidth. If he's stealing our bandwidth, I'm going to fight him. He's like, oh, what? I'm uploading. I'm uploading a full show right now.
While I'm watching Netflix.
Yeah, I'm actually going to message him right now just to make sure that he's not. Yo, Patio, you uploading anything on the Wi-Fi, dude? The thing is, I can't type Patio into my Facebook because he's not actually called Patio. It didn't find anything.
Yeah, that's not his name.
It should be. We're going to change it. Dana Ricker says, I'm unstable too, but I stick around. Also true. So we had a really good week last week. Thank you guys very much for joining us. We had a good wrap-up last Monday, a great number of viewers, good people, good music, all that good stuff, baby. And then we had a fun Patreon show on Wednesday, which was a lot of fun. This Wednesday, guess where we're headed? Commodore, I'll leave that up to you.
Are we going to Castledore this
We're going
Wednesday?
to Castledore. I confirmed it with Zach this morning.
Awesome.
Messaged Zach this morning. I was like, oh, snap. I said, bro, are we down for this Wednesday? He says, absolutely. Well, let's rock and roll. I said, all right, man, we'll be there, baby. We will BETHERE. We're going to be there. So this Wednesday, we're going to be at Castledore Studios. Huge shout out to Zach and Alyssa for always having us and being so cool and so welcoming. A lot of fun to be able to hang out with those troublemakers, if you will.
Music makers.
Yeah, those music makers.
Audio engineers.
Yeah, they make trouble, they make solutions, they make music, they make all the things. 100%.
100%.
That's right, man. So last Thursday, we prepped for Friday. This past Friday, we were at a brand new kitchen in a brand new house with our good friend Jess B. That's right. It's Jess. She crushed the menu, which was delicious, man. What a fantastic menu.
Those ribs were beef ribs, right?
Yeah, what a fantastic menu. It was braised beef. Braised beef ribs. Super good. Now it's our computer. I'm actually gonna let me see if I can do a little swip swap real quick. Yep. I gotcha. I hear you. No, it's definitely the pain meds. There, Jen. Let me see what I could do with this. BRB. All right, that's it. All right, fantastic. Let's see what that does. Now we're on a completely different wireless network. We have no idea. I'm about to fight everybody. But yeah, man, so we had a really good time. It is what it is right now. We're slaves to technology. We have absolutely no idea. I've messaged the Great Patio Furniture to find out if he's uploading gigabytes and gigabytes of information to the internet, which he might.
It went away.
He might. I bet he saw it and he was like, oh, crap. Stop. So thank you guys for joining us. Let's look at some photos from Friday night because, damn, they were absolutely incredible. So we did braised short ribs.
Goodness,
braised short ribs.
So good.
There was actually a fantastic menu. Let's go ahead and check this out real quick
Jess,
because
if you're listening,
she did send it all to me.
It was amazing.
Oh man, absolutely fantastic.
It was so good.
So let's see what is going on here. Scrolling through. Now, there it is. I just saw it. Did you see it? I just saw it. Where it is. I just saw it and I was like, no, give it. There it is. Bingo. Here it is. Crostini with halloumi cheese on a French baguette with cherry jam. Those are fantastic. And a little bit of butter, which were so good. We actually have some pictures of that. So let me bring that one up real quick. I'm gonna let me find that image for you because we had some dang good stuff. I was gonna say damn, but it's not after 9:30 yet. There it is. There's a good one. There was another one from the sky. It was from the sky daddy. There. That's a pretty good one right there. That's a pretty good one right there. I'm gonna bring this up real quick because boom, freaking-tastic. What's up, Gallagher Huntington, Marianne, Kurt, Just B, what's up, Tam Sanders? Good to see you, love. What's up, Marianne, Kurt? So this right here, these were the crostinis with halloumi. Cheese.
I like it when you pronounce it like
on a French baguette with cherry jam and just a little bit of butter. Now, I don't know if that was cherry jam butter, but there's a comma there, so I'm assuming it was cherry jam and a little bit of butter.
Punctuation is important.
It's important. So those right there, the crostinis with the halloumi cheese on the French baguette with the cherry jam and a little bit of butter. And I got to tell you, fantastic. The entire menu was really, really great. Absolutely incredible. But you crushed a couple of those.
Yeah.
And like one fell swoop, like raw.
That's kind of what I do.
Yeah,
I don't want to take like the reason I do that is I want to take a bite, but I don't want to like bite into it and then like we're standing over like we're not over a table or a plate or anything.
Yeah.
I don't want like cherry jam to be squirting out from the sides and fall on the floor. I don't want to squish it and miss a part of the ingredient.
Yeah, you want to get it all.
I want to have all of it. So I get the whole thing goes in my mouth.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Which this was a little difficult because the crostini had a crunch to it.
Oh man, so good. And that halloumi cheese was really good with the cherry jam and the little bit of butter. And she like pan-seared the cheese itself, got that little bit of brown and crispiness on the outside of it. Man, I got to tell you, I'd never had those before, and they were fantastic. Absolutely incredible. Now, I didn't eat any on the show, but right after the show, actually not right after the show, maybe an hour after the show, I did have one. Now, the baguette was cold, the cheese, because it was, had already been served. It's like walking
2
past.
hours had gone by.
It's like walking past the table and being like, "Oh yeah, I totally forgot." And it was still absolutely incredible. The flavor was awesome. So if you guys ever have the chance to make this, man, by all means, make sure you get some of the French baguettes with the halloumi cheese and a little bit of the cherry jam with the butter. Oh, fantastic! And the halloumi cheese, she sliced and then she pan-seared it. Is that what you would call it? A pan-sear?
Yeah.
She just kind of pan-seared the outside of it
a little bit. You see the brownness.
Man, it was so good. It was really, really great. We got a couple different photos of that just because the presentation itself was really awesome. The flavor was good. The textures went really well together. Oh, we're going to get to this one. That photo right there, we're going to chat about that one soon.
I kept trying to take pictures while people were having a conversation, and some of them were in the middle of the show.
Yeah,
like you were talking to Dennis or you were talking to Jess, and I was trying to take pictures, and I just got these funny faces at times. And it doesn't look like they're talking. It looks like they're making a weird face.
Yeah, but no, it's a great camera.
They were talking.
Yeah, that shutter speed's super sweet, baby. So yeah, man. What's up, Nori Baird? What's up? Hey, everybody. Eric Youngs. Dude, kick it with us for a couple minutes, man. We're about to jump into Saturday. So here's some more of the crostinis. There's one right there. Jess B. There's the mad scientist in the back. There's Kaylee Harrison, taking it home, making sure everybody stays out of trouble. There's another nice presentation. Her presentation was fantastic. Really good. And Kaylee doesn't play around either when it comes to food, man. Like, gone. She does not play. So we'll get to that. Oh, we'll get to that soon, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get to that soon. There's the mad scientist waiting his turn. You can see the patience in his face. He's like, I'm fully patient right now. Just very, very ready to rock and roll.
Also, I have this glass of wine to hold me over.
Yeah.
Thank God. All right.
But super, super tasty, man. We had a really good time there. Oh yeah, here we go. There's a couple other rock star moments in here, just right in the middle of a comment. I don't know what was going on here. I have no idea what we were even talking about. But no, there we go. Okay, there we go. That's Happiness. Just knows she's being photoed.
Oh,
she's got a little bit of the wine there with the crostinis on the template right there, just hanging out. She's cheesecake snapshot.
And look at this happy guy.
Oh, man. Super stoked. I think I did a pause for a moment so we could go back and then be like, okay, cool, here it is. So I think I froze for a moment so it would get a nice still image on the video, but you took a picture, which was fantastic. It worked out really well, man. But that was what were your thoughts on the crostini? Because there was a bunch of different textures. Like the halloumi had a very interesting texture with the cherry jam and the bread.
It was a firm cheese.
Yeah.
It was a firm cheese. Like, and searing it, it didn't melt it like you would expect. Like if you put cheddar on a flat top,
sure,
it would melt. These held form. They got like almost like a tofu texture.
Ooh.
But with a lot better taste.
Really?
Oh yeah,
man.
I mean, most anything tastes better than tofu.
Also true.
Not that tofu tastes bad. It just doesn't have much of a flavor.
I got that.
It takes on whatever flavor you put in it.
Yeah. No, for sure. I got that.
But the cheese was delicious. My favorite part of it was the cherry jam.
Oh man, that was outstanding.
It had little mashed up cherries in it.
Yeah,
so good.
That was. I thought it was a great combination. Like that cherry jam I'd never had before, but that with the halloumi cheese on the baguette with a little bit of butter. This is a shot right here. Just her pan searing that cheese right there, which was super, super tasty. We got a couple of them in here. There's the baguettes with that little bit of butter. Just a little bit of butter. Nothing too crazy. There's Jess, a little bit of attitude. Right there. But you got to watch out. She's dangerous. There we go. Back to the happy guy smiling with the halloumi cheese. That Cherry Republic, what up? That's right. They put together the cherry jam, I imagine. I imagine that's a guess.
That's right.
That's
right.
That's right. But we had a really good food, man. Good times. And I had never had that before, but absolutely fantastic. Oh, yeah. Let's get into this one right here. There was a video. This guy right here. Yeah, so this is a little bit of a video real quick. This is pre-braised short rib.
Mm-hmm.
So she did a lot of prep. She showed us a lot of really cool stuff, man. So I want to go ahead and play this real quick. Super yummy. So, and she had gotten this brand new as you can see, that had never been cooked in, just heating up right there to do the slow cooking, baby. The slow cooking, ladies and gentlemen. So really, really, really good stuff. That was a little teaser for you guys. You know what I'm saying? She got some really good photos and videos of all of the prep, but we can jump right into them. We can jump right into them Yukon taters, man, and just pop right in. You want to start here?
Yep.
That's right, man. The Yukon Gold potatoes, absolutely incredible. Mm-hmm. Super flavorful. The texture was great. She cooked them perfectly. Like really, 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 really good. Mm-hmm. So this is her presentation hand. You can see she's giving a little bit of the, hey, this is what this is. This is the presentation hand. We like a good presentation hand.
Look at the dish. Also, check out my nails.
Also, check out these nails. That's right. There's a great one.
This is my favorite. This is my favorite one of hers.
It's a lot of expression.
She was actually saying something when I took this picture.
I want to solo this out because it's fantastic.
That wasn't her just making that face, to be clear. She was saying something. It just turned out awesome.
It really was, it was very, very good. So those Yukon Gold potatoes, again, everything was slow cooked. It was braised short ribs and slow cooked for hours and hours and hours with the Yukon Gold potatoes, which was absolutely awesome. And again, the Yukon Gold potatoes, they were soft, but they still had the texture to them. They weren't like undercooked, but they weren't super, super mushy and extremely flavorful. Like she cooked them with the braised short rib, which was awesome. And I think she actually took the rendered fat from the braised short rib and she basted the potatoes in them.
Yeah, she did.
And those taters, man, Rachel hates taters, but we love them. But they were fantastic, man. Those Yukon Gold taters were really, really super, 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 super tasty.
Dude, that's a good shot of the ribs and up that one.
Which one? This one?
Up.
This one?
Up. That one.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Let's chat about this one real quick. Oh yeah. There's no order, so we're kind of going back and forth on this. So again, a great shot of, and again the brisket was just super. The braised short ribs just pulled right apart. Again, still had texture to them. They weren't mushy. but it just separated perfectly. It threaded perfectly. It was really, really, really good.
Jess handed out a couple of dishes to a couple of the guests that were there, and she gave everyone forks, and then she's like, "Oh, I forgot your knives," and she went out to the living room to pass out knives, and everyone was like, "I don't need that."
Yeah, we don't need that.
That's okay.
And I think she actually was able to reach into some of them and just pull the bone out, and she set it right aside. And it was 100% consumable, which was freaking incredible.
So good.
Oh, yeah. There's a nice shot of those Yukon Gold potatoes. Again, you could see like the nice brown, the little crisp on the top, had a little bit of that crunchy texture, but the inside perfectly cooked, super fluffy. Super, super, super fluffy, which was really good. Here's a little prep right here. Are those shallots? Is that what she used there? That's what they look like.
Remember.
I don't remember.
They look like shallots.
Look at that, man. Fantastic. I think this is where she put them on the pan and she put them inside the oven for a short period of time just to get that like golden kind of crisp on top of it. I think so. So this was the braised short ribs with Yukon Gold potatoes right here that she was rocking and rolling. Yellow onion, Jess B says, yellow onion. Just some really, really tasty stuff and incredible shots, like great pictures. So thank you very much, Jess, for taking all these photos. And again, the food, top 10. Absolutely fantastic.
Oh, man. Those braised short ribs were
absolutely fantastic. She even did some prep stuff.
Consumable.
That's right, man. She did all the prep stuff. This is the ingredients that she used, the different kinds of seasonings, the different kinds of broths, and her knife, because she wants you to know she's a blade babe. That's how this whole thing goes down. There's her first victim, and that potato is not moving. He's scared. He's scared. There's a nice and plated, nice seasoning, good, heavy seasoning on each side. And people say, well, why do you put so much seasoning on a steak? I don't understand. Well, you have to understand the steak is normally very thick, so you can't put seasoning on every bite of it. So if you put enough seasoning on top, then the ratio will balance out the thickness of the protein. A lot of times it's going to crust up. It's not going to be so sharp. You're not biting into a peppermill, seed. It's going to blend in with the protein itself. It's going to absorb it. It's going to meld and mend really, really well. So seasoning is vital, ladies and gentlemen. And again, with stuff like this, it's slow and low. Take your time. I think she said she did this for 3 or 4 hours.
Yep,
is what she did this with. Again, just take your time, man. Nice and easy, baby. But some really good stuff. There's one more photo that I just wanted to show you because it was just a really good. It was a bump. Let me find. Oh, there it is, right there. Yeah, we haven't seen this one yet. This is probably the shot of the day. Boom, right there. Love it. Fantastic.
Jess, you're adorable.
So funny. But the food was great. Here's one last shot of just that food plated up. Really, really delicious. The flavor was outstanding. Just really super flavorful, sweet and savory and rich and salty and just hearty, and really, really delicate. Really nice. I thought the flavors were fantastic. They worked really well with each other. Really, really well with each other. We did have a couple desserts as well, which was awesome. We had 2 different desserts. Do you remember what they were, sir?
I do.
Whoa, what were they?
One was an oatmeal cream pie.
Oh, yes.
And one was Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, tartish. Pop-Tartish.
Well, they technically weren't.
Yeah, quote unquote Pop-Tarts, but they were
with an R and a circle around it.
Yeah, exactly. Not a registered trademark.
Right.
Gotcha.
They were essentially Pop-Tarts.
Yeah. We had the glass knife is they were where we procured our desserts from. The glass knife right here in Orlando. Absolutely incredible place. If you guys have a chance to even check it out online, just look at it. Make sure you clean your screen first because you're going to want to lick it. The pictures look absolutely fantastic. And then the 2 desserts that we had that night provided by Glass Knife were some gourmet Pop-Tarts too, man. I mean, these Pop-Tarts they're not Pop-Tarts. They were definitely, we could sing the Pop-Tart song about this.
They're fruit-filled pastries with frosting.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's a
pastry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pop-Tart gives it a very, very...
It's a butterfruit and dough tart dream.
Sophomoric kind of name.
Yeah.
Like, this was a pastry.
This is butterfruit and dough tart, which is really good. It was a dream. It wasn't necessarily a Pop-Tart, but it was really good. Like, the pastry itself was super light and delicate. The icing on the stuff. You know how sometimes the Pop-Tart brand, they can go a little light on the icing? Not these guys.
Yeah.
Oh, they did it up, man.
I don't like it when they do that.
Super tasty, really, really, really fantastic. Nice and delicate, really good, full of flavor, and the inside was absolutely packed with fruit.
And they were thicker.
Yeah.
than a traditional Pop-Tart.
Yeah, it was more of a dessert rather than like a breakfast thing. It was
like a pie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. And just everything was fantastic. No butter required, but always recommended, Dana Ricker. But the oatmeal cream pie, again, I've had a Little Debbie oatmeal cream pies, and I just underestimated it. When I looked at the Pop-Tart and the oatmeal cream pie, I thought, I've had those before. I was wrong.
And oatmeal cream pies are fantastic.
Incredible.
I love them.
Yeah, you mean the Little Debbie?
Yeah, the Little Debbie ones.
Absolutely.
This one,
bro. Next level.
Get out of here, Little
Next
Debbie. I'm
freaking
Big
level.
Debbie.
So if you guys, there, Mary and Kurt, I grew up in Cherry County, north of Traverse City. Jess lived in Traverse City for many years, and she actually paid homage to Traverse City on the show when she held up the Cherry Jam. So Mary and Kurt and Jess Burns, you guys got even more something in common with that, aside from being troublemakers. You know what I'm saying? Just good stuff. Good stuff.
Troublemakers.
But man, what a great Friday night. Good food, solid people, good fun. The energy was absolutely fantastic. We had some really good pairings as well that she had done. And of course, if you're hanging out with Jess B and where it's anything to do with food, there's always going to be a pairing involved. And she did 2 pairings. She did a white wine and a red wine pairing, which was just freaking awesome. I'm really glad she did that. And she likes wine.
I didn't try the white wine, but I tried the red wine. I'm a red wine fan.
Yeah, for sure.
And normally I go for, like, on the shelf, I'll go for, the heavy dry cabs.
Sure.
Full flavor, punch me in the mouth with it. You know what I mean?
Right, absolutely.
But the braised short ribs had the punch.
Yeah.
In the meal, and if you want to pair, you can either complement or contrast.
That's true.
So I think what she was going for, and killed it, was like the full flavor of the braised ribs with like a light touch of flavor, like a smooth, light, almost like a Pinot Noir kind of flavor profile.
Gotcha.
Or boldness, body is what I'm looking for.
Body,
full body,
we
full
like
body
full
food.
Body.
Little medium-bodied red wine, but red wine always with red meat, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Red wine, oh man,
yeah,
so
the way
good.
it pairs is really good. And again, just one last shot because it was just freaking delicious. The braised short ribs with the Yukon Gold potatoes, Jess, you knocked it out of the park. Absolutely incredible. There were a couple times I thought I lost you in the middle of one of the songs.
You did.
Like I literally thought I said he's going to pass out. This guy's going to have some type of aneurysm. He's going to pass out on the floor, and the show's going to be over.
I literally stopped paying attention to myself playing, and luckily my hands knew what to do because I was like physically looking at the oven.
I thought I lost you, man.
And I was like, I'm live right now. I gotta focus.
I would have been okay too. I would have totally understood that.
Like, I get it.
I get it. Totally got that. But yeah, man, almost totally lost the great Commodore. So if you guys were, that's right, I can zoom in. Get out of here! What? Holy Tedesco! Look at those potatoes. Man, look at that. And great shot, by the way. Good shot, good colors. Good stuff, man. Looking really, really, really tasty. So yeah, just burning through them. You know, some prep meals, the Yukon Golds, the crostinis, really awesome. The plates, really good. There it is. It's ready to rock and roll. You could just take a fork, sit down in front of your TV or your fireplace or watch the dogs playing and just eat directly out of that pot.
I can see you doing that.
Oh, I absolutely would have done that. 1,000%. Little Pop-Tarts and butter from the glass knife. Another plate with the braised short rib. There's a little action shot right here. That's probably the shot of the night right there. I think that's absolutely fantastic. That was our chef of the evening. And look at my nails, which was also really good. We had a great crew that night. We had Kaylee Harrison, the mad scientist, John Haverson, Jess B, the great Commodore, and myself were there. There's Dennis. I love that face. What do you think? What do you think's going on here? What do you think What do you think's happening right here?
I want some of that.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think's running through the mad scientist's mind? What's going through his mind right here?
I don't know what that is, but I want some.
Look at it.
I'll trade you for my wine. Give me that. I want it.
Just fantastic. I mean, you talk about majestic. That is a majestic dude right there. He's a majestic guy.
He's very focused. Look how stoic he is. Just like focused. I don't even need to smile.
I could see this mug on a coin or a bill, like for currency.
Yeah.
You know, like on a $100 bill. Mm-hmm. You know, the Grant guy who. We need the mad scientist up there. I need to say like the mad scientist underneath the picture, you know, and that. Just good stuff, dude. Absolutely fantastic. But some really good shots of everybody. Again, a great crew. Thank you to everybody that joined us that night. We had such a good time. Thank you, everybody, for providing pictures. The Great Commodore got some really great shots. There's a Great Commodore and the Mad Scientist right there. Just hanging and banging, baby. There's a little action shot. You know, the Mad Scientist laying down some info. Oh, great shot. Good colors. Look at that color. Great color, man. Some really good stuff. So we had a bunch of people that contributed to the photos for Friday night, and there was our crew: Kaylee Harrison, Jess B, the Great Commodore, the Mad Scientist, John, the electrician, Haverson. So if you guys need any electrical work, hit my man John Haverson up. He's top dollar, but he's top notch. You know, he earns every penny of it, man.
The two got to match.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, absolutely, man. You get what you pay for. You know, that's how that works. But we had such a good time on Friday night. Again, a huge shout out to Jess B for hosting us. The menu was absolutely fantastic. Everything was absolutely delicious. The food disappeared very quickly. Everybody seemed to really enjoy it.
I helped with that.
It was you ate a lot of it on the show, which which is great, man. Super cool. And again, just a really great time, a fun kitchen. And a fantastic evening with an incredible menu. Saturday, I'd say the Great Commodore and I played one of the biggest festivals that we'd ever been a part of. I think this is probably one of the biggest events that KitchenKillaz, and we've been part of some big ones, but I think this is probably one of the biggest events we've ever been a part of. And we followed a fantastic Friday night with an incredible menu and an awesome evening, with a busy day, big day. A cold and misty day.
That was I don't want to say challenging, but it was not a boring day.
No, not at all.
It was something one right after the other.
Oh yeah,
boom,
absolutely, 100%.
Boom.
100%.
A lot of logistics involved.
Oh, a lot of logistics involved. That is very true.
So much fun.
That is very true. We had a really good time. You know, it was let me do a little bit of this right here, a little bit of this right here, a little pause right there, and then we'll go ahead and jump into this in just a second. But we were really fortunate. Our good friend Eric Youngs, the voodoo chef himself, invited us to be a part of Children's Gasparilla that happened this past Saturday. There were almost, I think, over 50 or 60 floats.
No, because we were talking on the way back to the car.
Right.
There was somebody that had float number 93.
Holy Tedesco.
Yeah.
Wow.
When we were leaving, they were probably just starting.
Wow, because we were float 13. We were pretty
13.
much just to the close. We were pretty close to the very beginning of the parade.
I tried to get a picture from up top there. I took a picture of all the floats in front of us and all the floats behind us, and I could not see the end.
Oof,
I couldn't see it.
It was such a good time. So we do have a bunch of photos from there. Eric, here's a great shot of Eric Youngs rocking it, baby. There we go. So almost 100 floats. There's a great shot of Eric Youngs right there. Again, a huge shout out to Eric. What a good dude. What a smart guy. What just a brilliant leader. His charisma, like, it was really interesting. I had never had the opportunity to watch Eric kind of like hobnob with the community to the level that I got to watch him talk to his team on Saturday. You know, we got all the electronics, everything taken care of, and just watching him and Spider work together was super inspirational. Like, everybody that walked up there, Eric knew who they were. He shook their hand. He gave them a high five. He was so encouraging, the biggest smile, the most positive energy, really just embracing the whole environment. And it was cold and it was wet, and he didn't give a damn. He had a great time. Like, it was awesome, man. So we have these pictures are in no particular order, so I figured we'd just burn right through them. I would just talk about what's going on. So again, I think it was a 3-mile parade. 3-mile parade, almost 100 floats. And it was right in Tampa, right on Tampa Bay. Which was
on Beta Bay.
Right on Beta Bay. Which was really great.
That's the bay.
Yeah, you can check out the shirts, the Voodoo Chef, Gasparilla, fantastic shirts, man. You know, 2022, baby, making it happen. We were pretty high up, and it was awesome. And Mel Morris actually sent us a couple shots as well of what was going on. We got some video of kind of like what was going down, what was happening. Don't necessarily need the audio here because it was so loud, but just to give you guys kind of like a scale of some of the things that were going on Bayshore Boulevard. So we were float number 13. there were 12 floats in front of us, plus the entire police force that was at the very, very front, running that whole situation, just making it all happen. There's a great Commodore just rocking like docking, baby. But we were right on top of the float, having a good time singing. We were doing covers, we were doing originals. We were just having a good time, man. We were playing a little bit of house music in between, so we could throw out some cookies and some necklaces and stuff like that.
That was actually so my fingers could thaw.
Also true. Great shot, man. What a beautiful shot. I love the sky at the very top, and the Commodore and I were so fortunate to be able to kind of chill right on top of that float and watch everybody. The whole float was surrounded by the entire team. So there were people on the first level just throwing out cookies and necklaces. We had a full security as well. Spider was there running the ground team. Eric was all over the place. He's on the ground. He's on the boat. He's upstairs. He's downstairs. He was making it happen, man. I mean, this guy was moving with a purpose. So great shot right here. We actually this incredible couple was up. They were chaotically they were up with us because we were everywhere.
Those two and their kids, they were hung out with us up there the entire time.
Oh,
it was
man.
just us up there.
Yeah, it was
we had fun.
Yeah, we had a good time. We had enough space to move around. We had some really some good music going on. This was a shot. I just thought this was really cool just to kind of see. We were actually coming toward the end of the float right here. You could see like all the foliage and all like the landscaping on the left hand side. It narrowed down, then we started to kind of get to the end. But you could see the crew, see the people on the ground just to the left and the right, and that was actually a pretty narrow area. One of the wider parts, man. I mean, it was quite a wide shot. There's the great Commodore Jess B and the other troublemaking team that we had up there, just taking some photos. I think you were mid-shirt, so I also took this next one, which was actually, no, I might not have uploaded. There was one that was actually like a full picture.
I ended up having 7 layers on my torso.
It was cold.
I had 7 different shirts or sweaters or sweatshirts or jackets. It was extremely cold. Yes.
There we go. Eric Young says, that's right, Chef Anthony. That's who it was, Chef Anthony Chick, the Voodoo Chef's mentor. So a huge part of Voodoo, the Voodoo Chef, as you will, who mentored the Voodoo Chef. That's fantastic. What you're looking at, ladies and gentlemen, is pre-show. That's almost 6,000 milk cookies.
In the boxes, in the bags,
yep,
on the sides,
oh man,
in people's like everywhere,
absolutely everywhere. Just cookies in boxes, in boxes, in boxes, and boxes, and boxes, and bags, and baskets, and everything. There's Eric holding it down, making it happen, man, hitting all the buttons, pushing all the things, and again, we just tried to take. He's a hardworking man. Mm-hmm. He's a hardworking dude. But again, here's a nice shot of, and again, we're 13. And this is looking forward, so you can tell. Like this goes all the way down here is where the last float is, and the cops are right here. The police force was awesome. They were out in force, which was fantastic, and they were having a good time. Man, everybody looked like they were really having a fun time. And the weather, it eased up. The rain stopped. The sun poked out a little bit.
Just in time. Like it was scheduled.
Yep, it dried up.
That's who Eric was ready on the phone with, actually.
He was on the phone with Mother Nature.
Rain, take your cue. Backstage now. Thank you.
So it was a good team. Everybody seemed to be in really positive spirits. Everybody was really happy to be a part of it. Everybody was really happy to be on the boat. But everybody just had a really good time. There's the great Eric Young's just rocking it, baby, making it happen, talking to the people. And all those cookies, dude. Did you get any milk cookies?
No.
I gave a lot away, but I didn't have any.
No.
This was Ye Loyal Crew of Grace O'Malley. So Jimmy Thomas's sister was on this float.
Oh.
Yeah, she was on the float. He messaged me. He says, "Hey man, I think my sister's float number 14 and you guys are float number 13." So she stopped by when we were sound checking, and I said hi to her. We talked for a little bit, but she was right behind us, man. How cool was that? I've known Jimmy for 20 years. I thought that was super interesting that his sister is on the float right behind us. Great crowd shot right here. Really good crowd shot.
This is into the parade. This is when people were surrounding everywhere.
Oh, man, absolutely. And we're going to put this up real quick. This is Voodoo Chef Foundation was way excited to celebrate culinary students, chefs, and the entire hospitality industry. Much thanks and love to the Killaz. Oh, thanks, man, for hanging and banging, helping us celebrate. Check out the Voodoo Chef Foundation on Facebook for more photos, which is very true. Some really, really good stuff. And again, let's get in here, man. Like, look at these heads. The energy was out freaking standing. Absolutely incredible. It was like this 99% of the parade, unless there could not be people there. And even though there were not supposed to be people there, a lot of the times, there were still people.
There were still people
They
there.
were tossing their kids over the gates to run and get beads and shirts and necklaces and stuff.
Yeah, and cookies.
And cookies. Really good shot, man. Again, voodoochef.com. Make sure you check it out. I thought the branding was brilliant. They did a great job of decorating the ship and like the float itself. We were, again, the Buccaneers, they're right in front of us. That was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yep.
You know, and they also had the Orlando Rays. Tampa Bay Rays were out in force. Their whole squad was out in force. Oh, fantastic. Luke was very excited about it. Very excited about it, as you can tell. You know, so again, both sides. I think the right side was VIP. The left side was regular entry.
General admission.
General admission. But you know, just toss
Spider right down there.
Just toss. Oh yeah, look at him rocking right down here, man.
There he is.
There we go. You know, see this cookie right here, mid air, just right there being tossed. That's right, man. We were tossing cookies, ladies and gentlemen. But we had a good time. Look at that guy smile.
Some people got hit with cookies.
Some people got hit with cookies. I mean, if you're going to get hit with something, it might as well be something you can eat. You know, just really, really good stuff. And again, what a great crowd shot. This is a fantastic shot right here. It just shows like people are excited. They're super stoked. I mean, they came out in the hundreds of thousands. And I saw a lot of this stuff right here. Like the bead challenge. A lot of people had baskets and targets. They had,
I saw a couple basketball hoops.
Yeah, they had big, a couple basketball hoops, big pieces of cardboard that said, see if you can hit here, the beads go here. Just absolutely a fantastic time, man. And everybody seemed to have such a blast. Like the energy was awesome. And it was just super. Yeah, here's another one right down here. Like, target right here, man. Throw it. And people were just happy to get stuff. They were just having such a good time. It didn't matter. You could have been throwing anything and they would have loved it. Absolutely loved it. They seemed so appreciative and so happy just to be there. Again, Children's Gasparilla 2022 presented by Tampa Bay. Was such an awesome and great logo, great branding. Everybody did a fantastic job. This was one of Eric handed me the staff, and I'm like, I'm taking a picture with this.
That looks like pre-show.
Yeah, we're gonna take a picture. This is also pre-show. Just stand at the top. Myself, the great and illustrious Commodore, and Eric Young's the Voodoo Chef. Again, a huge shout out to the Voodoo Chef Foundation and to Children's Gasparilla for having us, everybody that was involved, the entire team. Spider absolutely crushed it. Chef Anthony was there, a brilliant, brilliant dude, an absolute inspiration. We just had such a good time. Here's a couple shots that Mel Morris sent us. So this is the parade on Fox 13, the Voodoo Chef Foundation. Got some troublemakers. Look at this kid right here. Short story. Fantastic. This little boy in the white and his dad in the white. So we're pre-show. I'm up at the top by myself getting stuff up, and the dad was coming up the steps, right? And the mom and the boy were on the bottom, and the kid wanted to go. And the dad says, no, you have to stay here because the steps are really steep. It was hard to get up there.
It was a ladder. That was not a staircase.
It was a ladder.
It was a ladder.
And the mom says no, and the dad says no, and the boy goes, but Dad, I just want to give you a hug. Now, I don't have kids. I went, oh, that's so sweet. The dad shuts me down, looks at me and goes, he doesn't mean that. He literally will say anything. He just wants to come up here. I said, well, that's fantastically manipulative. And he goes, oh, absolutely. He doesn't want a hug from Dad. He wants to be where he's not supposed to be. And I was like, well, you got to love the kids. But that kid was so smart. The dad thought it was so funny. Like, again, there's Eric right there, right in the center. Mid-boat, baby, rocking like Doc and having a really good time. And here's the great Commodore and I right at the top of the ship, my dude. There it is right there, Fox 13, 4:16 p.m., 58 degrees and a little bit breezy. Now, for those of you that are not in Florida, I get it. They're like, 58 degrees. Listen.
Now, it wasn't as bad on the road.
Yeah.
But you get 10 feet up.
Yeah.
You get that breeze going.
Yeah.
With a light sprinkle on you. Oh,
we actually almost lost the Commodore to a stoplight.
We were mid-song.
We almost lost the Commodore.
It was one of those songs where I sing harmony throughout the whole chorus, and I hear Eric behind me. He's like, "Hey," and I'm like, "We're playing a song."
Oh yeah,
and I'm singing, and I hear him like trying to get my attention, and he points out that ahead of us is a street light coming, a green light, it's when you're that close to it, it's huge, it's very big. So I saw it, and then, of course, the chorus comes around, so I'm having to sing, and I'm looking at it, it's getting closer and closer and closer, and I'm like, is that is that going to hit the top of my microphone?
Oof.
So then I was trying to get your attention to like grab my microphone because I'm playing guitar.
Yeah.
I wanted you to grab the microphone and just like tilt it down so it didn't hit the light. And then as it got closer, it was like maybe an inch or two above my microphone. However, I'm still singing into the microphone, so I have to and playing, and we're moving. I'm like tilting my head sideways and underneath the microphone to continue the song.
Bro, that stoplight was no joke. It was 10 inches away from my head and about 4 inches away from yours, and no joke, 2 inches away from that microphone. Like, it was right there. Yeah. And those stoplights, they don't move. They're resilient. They are adhered specifically to big, huge posts that are cemented into the ground, so it wasn't going anywhere. However, I look over and you dodge it like Neo dodging bullets in the first Matrix. Like, it was pretty fantastic. That Eric Young saying, Chef Richard Hales, Food Network, right next to him. He was a Food Network contender and a winner, I believe, in one of their competition shows. So again, Eric doesn't just hang out he hangs out with some rock stars, man. Some real fantastic people. Some really hard workers, some movers and some shakers. Like, again, the father-son combination here. We've met him before. We have met a couple of the guys on the boat before. And I got to tell you, man, devout foodies. Just super devout foodies for the whole team. You could see this guitar in the upper left-hand corner right here. That was a guitar that was just being passed around the ship the whole time. It was so cool. So cool. But a great shot. Thank you so much, Mel Morris, for sending those over to us. I didn't even know. I saw when we passed the press area, but I didn't know any of this. So thank you very much, man. And she got some really great shots. You see, it's Jess back there. She's one cookie for you, one cookie for me. One cookie for you, one cookie for me. Just having a good time. Again, the weather was it turned out to be a really nice day. A really nice day. A good day for a parade. The rain stopped before the parade started, and people were still there. Just thousands and thousands and thousands of people, which was such a fun time. And again, just a great experience. Everybody having a great time. You see the whole team down here, right on the edge of the float, just walking around. A lot of them were security, making sure people are staying safe. They're not jumping over borders or barricades. They're not jumping over fences. If things that the float was throwing didn't make it, they would go and get it. They'd make sure people were getting stuff. If somebody really wanted beads or really wanted a cookie and they didn't get it, they would walk up and hand it to them. Like, they had a fantastic team. It was such a pleasure to work with them. A real pleasure to be able to work with this team, and it was a lot of fun. And I asked Eric already as we left dinner that night. I said, "Man, let us know if we can do this again next year because we had such a great time."
Oh yeah.
So we're looking at a couple different things next year. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it out loud because I don't know what I'm able to say. But we ain't done yet, baby. We're moving and shaking. And Chef Eric Young's, the voodoo chef himself, has got some incredible ideas coming down the pipeline. We have a couple more events with Chef Eric and with the Voodoo Foundation and the Voodoo Chef himself coming up this year. But what a cool event. What an absolutely amazing experience.
Huge thank you to Eric.
Dude, a huge thank you to Eric, bro.
And Voodoo himself.
He was so accommodating. He wanted to make sure we had absolutely everything that we needed. He wanted to make sure we were absolutely as comfortable as possible. And he's been in the music industry for a while. We've been in the music industry for a while. So it was really cool to be able to work with somebody that not only is so connected to the culinary arts, but also connected to the musical, like just the music business. So to find somebody that does both with such esteem is such a blessing. So it was a great time. Eric, thank you so much for having us, man. And we really hope we're able to do this with you next year. We learned a lot this year. We'd love to implement those things next year, and we really look forward to working with you again. And like Eric says, that's right, the Voodoo Bash, baby, mid-September Voodoo Bash. We're gonna be there as well. That's gonna be in Ybor City, which is gonna be a great time. So really looking forward to that. And thank you guys so much for spending some time with us tonight and hanging out with us. Eric Youngs, thank you for popping in, my dude. We were so happy to be a part of it, and it's been a lot of fun to work with you, my man. Huge shout out to It's Jess. She helped us out big time that day.
Huge.
Absolutely huge. 10 out of 10. She did a great job. She was such a supportive character. We had ordered hot chocolates that never showed up. She went to get hot chocolates. We needed some koozies to go out. She was beating feet, man, making it happen, taking pictures, taking video, just doing some really cool stuff. And it was a good time. We had a lot of fun. And it just seemed to be a really rewarding experience. So again, a huge shout out to Eric for having us, for inviting us along. Cindy got her CDs, fantastic. And I did want to do one more little thing. I wanted to do. Let me do this. I just want to show a little bit of this clip of us actually at. Man, I love that they do the preview. I'm so happy they do the preview now. So this is just a little shot of us actually at the spot. I don't know. Man, just cruising, baby. Cruising down, having a good time. Like the energy that everybody had was great. Look at all those people. Just super chill. Everybody's having fun. People on the right, people on the left. They just wanted stuff. They didn't care. You could have thrown them anything.
Something.
They just wanted to catch something, and we threw out 6,000 cookies. 6,000 cookies. And Eric said they were expecting 300,000 people. And I would imagine it was pretty close to that.
You mentioned in the chat, it was 300 turned out.
Wow. And just such a great time. Again, it was really nice. The weather was great. The people were great. And just what a fun experience, man. What a fun experience. We had such a good time. And really excited to do it again. There was a moment where I felt super proud, and just super happy. Like I'm standing next to my best friend and we're playing for 300,000 people, just going down, playing some tunes, having a great time. I'm like, there's nowhere else on the earth I want to be other than right here, right now.
Yep.
So thank you, Eric. I really appreciate that, man. And for all of you guys out there, cool. All of your likes, all of your shares, all of your love, and all of your support helped us get there. All the way from Brian Winslow to the Jen Hogans, to the Shelley Wheelers, the Michelle Hesses, the Allison Bazies, the Colin Nunez's, the Cindy Finkelsteins. Finkelstein or Finkelstein? Let me know. The Dana Rickers, the Lisa Wines, everybody, the Mama and Papa Floyds, the Mamadors from the very beginning to where we currently are today. We're really happy, and thank you guys very much for all your love and support. You've enabled us to meet some fantastic people, which led to some really, really crazy experiences like that one. Sunday was a chill day, man.
For you.
For me. Oh, but yeah, man, dude, Eric, are you kidding me? Absolutely, bro. There's 1,000 thank yous. I'm going to be thanking you probably for the rest of my life for this experience. Even though there's going to be more experiences, I'm going to be like, bro, no, seriously. And everybody was awesome. Like, to see Spider there was awesome. Everybody that was on the ship. There were a couple of people that were like, no way, what's up, KitchenKillaz? They're like, all right, cool, man, thank you. Some really awesome people that have been following us for quite some time. You never really know until you get out there. Mm-hmm. And people are just, that was like last week when I went with Dennis and Taryn just to the festival. And one's like, KitchenKillaz. I turn around and he's like, hey man, great to see you. My boy Daniel. I was like, no way, that's crazy. So it was so fun to meet new people and to see some familiar people. And then just to see how the Voodoo Chef and his team, how they operate. Which was incredible. Really, really good. Yes, Jess B, we did have a bite to eat at the Outback in Henderson, the OG Outback. Our server Jake, he was incredible.
Yeah, we got in the car and all of us were hungry. Yeah. And I don't know why, but Outback popped into my head. Yeah. And it just so happens that all three of us met at Outback.
Yep. Yeah,
in 2006.
Yeah, that's right. We're OG Outback people from quite some time ago.
We were like less than 10 minutes away from the OG Outback. The very first one, the original Outback on Henderson.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So we went there and had a phenomenal waiter. Oh
yeah, Jake was awesome, man.
We had a couple laughs.
we gave him some good tips too. We got some awesome breakfast sandwich McDonald's cards from Eric. He gave us like 7 breakfast sandwiches for McDonald's in the Tampa Bay area. Mm-hmm. And we're from Orlando. We don't live in Tampa Bay. So we decided that every time anybody brought something to the table at Outback, they got a breakfast card.
There you go.
And Jake just kept crushing it. And he just kept...
He was the one bringing this stuff, so he got
walked away with like 6 out of 7. He's like, he goes, I can't take this anymore. Okay. He's like, I'm in college, and this really helps, guys. We even said, you can probably trade this for some side work. He goes, no, I'm not trading this for side work, bro. I'm eating, which is awesome. So, Eric, your gift to us, we were able to pay it forward, and we got it in the hands of our man, Jake, who's currently in college working at the same restaurant that we worked at and we met at for years. And he was so thankful to give those cards. We actually gave him a couple different ways that he could use them as currency. He's like, absolutely not. I'm using every one of these.
That's
I'm getting
meal
sandwiches.
Right there, dog. Absolutely.
It was so cool. So a huge shout out to Jake. Absolutely awesome at the Outback. To Eric Youngs and his entire staff, it was really cool to see so many familiar people, to see the team again. Excited to see those guys again, and cannot wait to make it back to Children's Gasparilla, or even the nighttime parade in 2023. We're going to manifest it all, ladies and gentlemen. If you do it with us, we'll do it with you. Maybe we can all come together and we can spend some time on the float next year. Let us know. I know the guy. I know Eric. We know Eric. We might even be able to get you on the crew, get you a shirt, get you on the crew, and have you throw some beads or some cookies with us. That's a cool Patreon competition. See, if we can, a limited number of staff, get 2 or 3 people in to join us during the parade. How freaking crazy would that be? So yeah, man, great week, and it's Monday. Welcome to the wrap-up, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for joining us. My name is Billy Floyd, and that is...
The Commodore.
That's right, baby. We're the KitchenKillaz from Orlando, Florida. Classified as a touring acoustic duo, crashing kitchens around the country. Do it every Friday. We do it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. So we do have a song we're going to play for you to wrap. No, we have not, Matt McIver, because it was super cold this morning. I actually turned the water on a little bit last night because we got freeze warnings. So I had it dripping from a couple of the different faucets, and then I couldn't sleep at all. So I got up at 2:30 in the morning and went, and it was fine. I shut them all off.
I was hanging out with Aaron and Mike. We went to a friend's house to watch football, and before we left, it was like 65 degrees in their house, and we're all under blankets. I'm fully dressed. Like, I came in from outside with my sweater and jacket on, and I just didn't take it off because it was cold in their house.
Yeah.
And we're underneath blankets and stuff. I'm like, you guys don't want to turn the heat on? They're like, no, we've never used the heat in this house. I'm like, you've lived here over 3 years, and you've never used the heat? No, we don't need it. There's blankets and stuff.
Okay. I mean, you save money.
So at some point, they ended up turning on the heat. And what was it? Not this morning, but Sunday morning. No, it was this morning.
Yeah.
It was this morning. It was like in the 30s.
Oof.
Outside.
Oof.
And Aaron's like, I'm glad we turned on the heat.
Yeah.
This time.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah. I would have been.
It's called pneumonia, and we don't want it.
Sleeping in a cooler.
Oh man, what's up, Lisa Wine? How cool would that be? That's a pretty cool idea, right? Join us on the parade. A couple limited edition. We'll talk to Eric and see if he can make that happen, man. Allison, I did see your comment in the chat, and we'll talk about that later. That was a last minute thing that we didn't even know we could do until we were halfway through the parade. We learned a lot this year that I'm really excited to put into play next year. What do we have for a biplum here, my good man? All right, sweet. I muted it for just a moment so nobody heard you say 1,947,614. Are we doing 8th or 16th? How do you feel?
8th.
You got it. How's that?
Yep.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
All right, kids, here's a little color change for you guys. This is going to do it for us, man. Details. All right now. Step away, the colors change, divided vibes remain the same. I feel it as you walk the path that leads you far away from me. Without the math, I must erase the product I anticipate. Where we add to what we add, because our lives are bound to fade. Oh, 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 ah, yeah. Whoa, oh, all right, yeah. All right now, as I turn away, my colors change. Sometimes I will not ruminate for real. Now we can make it last if we combine our hearts this way. For every day we laid away, no way that we communicate. The good, the bad, the joy, the sad, because our lives are bound to fade. Oh, here we go, we fly, we flow through the heart of rainbows. Oh, as colors change. See those colors change. All right now, as walk away, our colors change, combine in love, we make our way, and now we walk to make it last and live a life we felt the fate. Now every day we laid awake, protected through a love's embrace. The way we are to what we have to do, this how we fly to fate. Oh, here we go, we fly, we flow through the heart of rainbows. Oh, as colors change, we ebb and we flow. Here we go, we fly, we flow through the heart of rainbows. Oh, as colors change, we ebb and we flow. All right now, see those colors change. All right now, yeah, 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 yeah. Yes. Sweet. Well done, sir. Nice and groovy, baby. A little color change for you guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. A huge shout out to all of our sponsors and all of our teammates. Again, make sure you check us out on all the social media platforms, Twitch and Facebook and Instagram, all that good stuff. We're really working hard to build our TikTok as well. If you guys are on TikTok, please find KitchenKillaz with an AZ at the end and throw us a follow. We're trying to go live on TikTok. That's the deal, but we need to get to 1,000 followers on TikTok. That takes just the right pop at the right time with the right clip, whack-whack-a-doodle. We can find ourselves there. But it does take time, it takes repetition, it takes focus, and it takes a plan. So we put all that stuff into effect. But if you have a moment and you're on TikTok, please find us on TikTok. Throw us a follow and a like and a share and a notification and hit all the buttons. Boom. Oh, the buttons. What do you want to leave them with, sir? Do you want to leave them with a music video? Do you want to leave them with a little toilet paper Jesus? You want to do something from the album? Or you just want to wish them a fond farewell and have a fantastic Monday evening?
We haven't done toilet paper Jesus in a while.
We have not done toilet paper Jesus.
Let's introduce them once again to Thomas Carter Rochester.
In quite some time, we have not done a little Tommy Torettic. Ladies and gentlemen, a little Tommy Thomas Carter
Rochester, United States.
All right, so let's see. I don't want to get too crazy here. Let me know what this looks like and sounds like, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, David? Great to see you. I want my CD signed. I'll have to buy more. Cindy Finkelstein, were they not signed? Were they not opened? Okay, no problem. You let us know. Once we see that come through, we'll get them out to you. Also, Allison Basie, we got 5 headed to you tomorrow. I got 5 CDs headed to you tomorrow. I want my CD signed. You got it, Cindy. How about some acapella brilliance? Ooh, Dana, when you join us in our kitchen or we join us in yours, I would love to rock some acapella princess with Dana Ricker or acapella brilliance, whatever. If you turn the B upside down, it's a P. It looks like Princess Leave Me Alone. So this is a little toilet paper Jesus by our good friend Tommy Carter Rochester, also known as Tommy Torettic. Let us know what this looks and sounds like, guys. We hope you appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy this song. It's super, super creative. We want you guys to have a fantastic night. Stay out of trouble, and we'll see you Wednesday, Castador Studios at 7:05.
Oh, y'all.
7:05. So I'm going to give you one of these really cool things. We're coming up with some new ones. However, I want to show you this cool little thing right here. Oh, yeah, baby. Let's do a little Tommy Carter Rochester for you guys. Hope you guys have a fantastic night. Thank you so much for spending some time with us.
Walking down the street, chickens blowing kisses. Never thought I'd end up 28 without a missus. Yet here we are, yeah, it's totally a thing. Making this movie about my life in quarantine. Started out hype, living life as a pirate. Then it got eclectic as time began to riot. Filmed my thoughts, what a terrible idea. Had a party over Zoom and got diarrhea. Ran out of toilet paper, life felt like forfeit. Turn on the news, an invasion of hornets. That's when it really truly started to unravel. I truly wish I could go motherfrackin' travel like toilet paper Jesus. Toilet paper Jesus. Toilet paper Jesus. Toilet paper Jesus. I wanna be a vagabond. Maybe I'm a Cylon. I should have killed them hornets with the motherfucking mask on. Covered in ketchup, man, I think I messed up. Need a therapist that will help me fill my loving cup. No, not with beer. They really need to steer this conversation with myself a light year away from beer that need to poop and seize us. Sorry, socks, it don't please us. Holy fracking crap, is that toilet paper Jesus? Toilet paper Jesus. 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 Toilet paper Jesus.
Bye-bye, everybody. We'll see you on Wednesday.